Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, today we're taking a look at the Masters of the Universe Origins Collection Prince Adam Sky Sled. This is the jet-powered rescue rocket, and this is the first vehicle release from Mattel on their Masters of the Universe Origins line. Now, this is exclusive to Walmart stores for 2020. I picked this up for the retail price of $29.84 because Walmart loves to make weird, screwy prices. But as you can see, it is a rather large box set. This is 16 inches wide, 12 inches tall, so if you're an in-box collector, keep that in mind. I was fortunate enough to get this, and it's actually pretty minty. There was only one on the shelf, but I was really surprised that this top part definitely wasn't all mangled and, just tore apart by Walmart when they were putting it on the shelf. However, I'm an out-of-the-box collector, so I will be taking this out of the box. But examining the packaging, we got callbacks to the original vintage style packaging. It looks great. We've got some updates here in the right-hand corner, modern posing retro play, to let you know that this is a 2020 release. If for whatever reason you were somehow confused and thought this was an old school vintage toy, again, we got a call out here, new for 20. Up top, we've got mentioned that two vehicles are in one. Replace the mantle and panels for Skeletor's War Sled, so you can have the evildoers or the heroic side of things by switching out certain parts of the Sky Sled. And up top, we've got a beautiful graphic artwork of Prince Adam on the Sky Sled battling Skeletor and his minions. On the side, we've got Prince Adam and the Sky Sled, and then on the back we have another amazing artwork mural of Prince Adam on the Sky Sled battling Skeletor, Beastman, and then we got Man-at-Arms and Trapjaw fighting off here in the corner, and it says, when his friends are in danger, Prince Adam leaps onto the Sky Sled and flies into the rescue. And then for the action feature callouts, we've got little features that show you how to change the Sky Sled into the War Sled for the Evil Warriors, and then of course we've got the cross-sell for the other figures in the Wave 1 release of this Masters of the Universe Origins lineup. Now, I've reviewed all these figures as well as Battle Cats previously on this channel, and I'll link those down in the video description box below if you want to check out these videos. But let's go ahead and get them out of the packaging and examine them up closer, shall we? So examining the Sky Sled here, it is right at about 8 inches wide, and then at the tallest point, right at about 5 inches up to the handlebars themselves. Nice weight to it, doesn't feel overly hollow and cheap. One thing to note, these side cannons here, while they do look like they would be able to extend and rotate outwards just because of the way they're kind of set in here, they don't actually. You can bend them just because it's a soft plastic, but they don't actually move. The main cannon, however, does, so you can rotate this side to side, and it also does come with an insert. So we have this nice explosive, it's not exactly translucent, but it is a little bit see-through at the top where it's a thinner plastic, but it simply plugs in there. And it looks quite impressive. That point probably just needs to straighten out a little bit because it's looking a little droopy. But overall, I think it's a nice little added feature and detail, especially at this price point. We do have some stickers of the alligator here on the side. These stickers come pre-installed, so if you're not a fan of putting stickers on your toys and you just hate that process, well, fear not, because these are already pre-installed for you, as well as another sticker up top on the control deck here. We do have all the molded buttons and dials and everything, but this sticker is pre-installed. Seats pretty nice and comfortable for our hero or villain, because again, you can switch out these side panels. And speaking of expanding the side panels, we have the other here. This is what it looks like if you want to switch it over to the Evil Warriors sled. You can do that by swapping out these panels. They just pop on and off, as well as replacing the head, because we do have a griffin head out of the box. But we want to take this off. It simply pulls off there. Then you can put on the venomous snake head there. And again, swap out those side panels, and then you'll be good to go. One thing I do like that they added here is they have peg holes for the feet. So when we put our action figures on here, they're easy to stay on the Sky Sled because they've got their feet firmly planted on those peg holes. Now, this is half of the Battle Ram, and unfortunately there is no word from Mattel as of yet if they have plans to release the other half of the vehicle. So this is the front half of the Battle Ram. So fingers crossed that we get the other half later on, but they were nice enough to include this pretty cool stand. We got this nice little rocky, granular, sandy texture, and then we've got a floating peg. Then we will simply connect the peg there, plugs it in, And the cool thing about it, I think, is that it rotates up and down. So if you want them going up at a very severe angle, you can. You want them pointed down, you can still rotate it. So all sorts of great display options for that. And again, for the $30 price point, essentially, I think this is a heck of a deal that this comes with the figure and has this stand and has this added articulation in itself. So here we have the heroic Prince Adam, and he does have the exact same face mold as the Wave 1 Masters of the Universe Origins He-Man figure. Same mold overall. The only really difference is that he has a different left hand. So for comparison, here's the He-Man, and you'll notice He-Man has a left hand that is made to hold his shield on the forearm and in his hand, whereas Prince Adam has another gripping hand, so he can essentially grip those handlebars on the Sky Sled. But holding them side by side, you can see it's the same head mold. Maybe slight differences in the eyebrows as far as who painted those, but overall it looks identical. Same body mold, same points of articulation. We got 16 points of articulation in these new Masters of the Universe Origins figures. Everything looks great. As far as his vest, this is not soft goods. This is plastic, soft rubbery plastic. You can technically take it off his body, but you have to literally rip his arms off and take his head off and then pry it off his torso. So you can take it off, but you're gonna have to do some work. But he has a pink vest, more in line with the animated series, whereas the original Prince Adam figure had a darker maroon vest. He also, as far as accessories, comes with a bright pink power sword, and this is a full power sword, so this is not a half power sword, whereas the He-Man and Skeletor figures we got for this Wave 1 Origins, we got a half for each character. This one is a full power sword, so you don't have to worry about splitting it there. The only downside is, again, with the full power sword, it's a little tricky to get in his hand and stay in his hand just because it's got that wide hilt base. I put that in there, and I feel like the moment I touch this, it's just going to come out. So that's one drawback, but overall, it's a great looking figure, it's a great looking accessory, and I'm happy to see them include it overall for Prince Adam. So let's get him on that Sky Sled and get him flying. And here he is zipping around, looking like Flash Gordon. But no, it's Prince Adam, the most powerful man in secret of the universe. And honestly, for $29, I think Mattel knocked this one out of the park. I don't really have any strong criticisms about this or anything. I think the $29 price point is an amazing value for everything you get with, again, interchangeable sides, the head, the little blaster piece here. You get Prince Adam, you get an accessory with the power sword. I mean, you get the stand that, rotates up and down, side to side, and it still balances. Like, I mean, I can put him in all sorts of crazy positions and it doesn't tip over, which is super impressive, because for sure you would think this thing would tip over, but no, lo and behold, it's quite sturdy for a display stand. So gotta hand it to them, because they did an excellent job for that. If you're interested in picking up this figure, again, I'll put product links down in the video description box below. Happy hunting. These are just now rolling out to stores, so don't freak out if you can't find them just yet. But overall, fantastic figure, and I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, share this video with your friends if you found the information helpful, and as always, thanks for watching, guys. It really means a lot.